Hello, everyone. It's Al Nygren from the New Jersey Film Festival, back with our fourth interview for the New Jersey Film Festival Spring 2013 season. We have a wonderful filmmaker here today who'll be talking about his wonderful animation films. But before I do that, I want to remind you that the New Jersey Film Festival is going to be running from January 25th through March 2nd on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Select ones, not every evening. There's going to be free food courtesy of Jimmy John's at all of the first New Jersey Film Festival competition screenings. Check our website to know exactly which ones are going to be doing that. And if you want to go to the website, it's www.njfilmfest.com. Today's guest is Dustin Grella, who's an animation artist extraordinaire. He has submitted 3 films to the New Jersey Film Festival over the years. His first film, Glimpse, was Grand Prize winner in the animation category. His second film, Prayers for Peace, also won Grand Prize. And he's back with a third film called Animation Hotline, and he's here to tell us a little bit about it. Welcome.
Hi. Thanks
nice
for
to
having
finally
me.
meet you, Dustin. We've talked on the phone so many times, and now I get to see you in the flesh.
Yeah, right.
So tell us a little bit about this project that you've got going, Animation Hotline.
Animation Hotline is completely different from the first 2 films, very different from Prayers for Peace. What I've done is I've put my phone number out to public so that people can call and leave messages on my answering machine. And then I take those messages and then I select a few of
Animate to
them.
what they say.
Animate, yeah.
And do you always go with a kind of verbatim response? I mean, do you draw what they say, or do you kind of expand upon what they say?
It's different with every one of them. I probably have about 1,000 messages
Wow.
in the till right now.
Wow.
And I've done about 95 of these short animations.
Wow. So how many are in the actual film that we're going to see?
The film that you're going to see is like the best of. So
gotcha.
it's 12 of them.
Wow. Did you ever
So-
think of making a feature-length version?
I've put them all back to back, and it's about 45 minutes
Cool.
worth of animation. So if I do another year's worth, then
Well, you know, you have a very interesting style. When people think animation, they think line drawings, claymation. They think of a
Right.
variety of different techniques that are used, but yours are very atypical. What kind of method do you use to create your animation artwork?
well, I've got a 4-foot by 3-foot sheet of slate. It's pulled out of an 1800 schoolhouse.
So it's a
And
blackboard.
It's a blackboard. And then I use pastel. And I draw on the slate with pastel. And then it's basically, I like to say it's 2-dimensional stop motion because there's a camera set 6 feet back that takes a photograph every 60 seconds, whatever I set the timer to.
Do you shoot on film or video?
I shoot digitally.
Did you always shoot digitally?
Yes, even
Really?
Glimpse was
No kidding.
digital.
I would've never
Glimpse
known.
was, the entire film was done in camera.
Wow. Yes,
So
you could
I-
see that.
yeah.
Because sometimes we'd see you in the frame.
Right,
And I like that too, because you actually see the artist at work.
right.
Because a lot of the time, animation artists will make sure you don't see the hand of the artist
Right.
or the object or the microphone, as you'll see in feature films. But I really like that because it gives it a real feel that you're actually seeing the work being created in front of your very eyes. So tell us a little bit more about your career. I mean, you're originally from Ohio,
Right.
and how did you end up in New York City?
Well, when I submitted Glimpse, I was still in Ohio. I did that whole film in a warehouse in the B.F. Goodrich factory.
Wow.
And I had always wanted to do animation, and I just kind of started doing it. You know, I didn't have
Any training, any schooling?
I didn't have training when I was working on Glimpse. I was going to school. I was going to Meyer School of Art. I was going to school at Akron University.
Cool.
But there wasn't
Formal.
an animation program. And then once I finished that, I moved to New York.
And do you do any commercial projects as well?
I've been working on a lot of commercial projects.
Tell us about,
lately.
we only have like a minute and a half. Can you tell us a little bit about
Sure. The one that I worked on this summer was called Condoms as Evidence.
them? Whoa,
And it was for the Open Society Foundation.
great.
And it was trying to bring awareness to the fact that women sex workers or sex workers can get arrested for carrying condoms, or
Great.
that they can be used as evidence,
Huh.
so they then don't carry condoms as often, and that spreads AIDS.
So, but you really need to kind of do the commercial projects to kind of pay for the arty ones?
Well, there's the
So
sexy
juggling it.
projects, and then there's the
Yeah.
work. And fortunately, I've been very lucky that the work, the commission pieces I've gotten, have been projects that I personally enjoy
Approved of as
and,
well.
and love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
it's
thank you
been
so
easy.
much. It's really great to have you here. And folks, if you'd like to meet Dustin, he will be at the screening, which will be taking place on Saturday, February 2nd in Voorhees 105, our state-of-the-art facility, high definition projection and sound systems, as well as really cushy chairs, stadium seating. There'll be free food. Come and join us. Go to njfilmfest.com for more information, and we'll see you at the movies. Thanks so much for coming, Dustin.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.